Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for December 10th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. And joined alongside me, Uncle T-Bag, Tyler Sund,
Hello there.
and old Eric Deshane.
Hello.
Hello. This one is
Hello.
for Friday. Happy Friday to all the listeners out there, all
Yay.
the watchers.
Friday.
Getting real close to Christmas. 2 weeks.
Already.
Pretty crazy.
Looking forward to that. I got that last week in December off, so every day it's like, oh, it's closing my holiday bit by bit. Oh,
Damn, it must be nice.
it's so nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just another weekend for me. Damn it.
Yeah, well, that's tricky with this year.
You get the Monday off, right, at least? Or
No.
I guess not,
No.
because Saturday is...
All right, you guys, like, I know
Saturdays.
we're
Yeah.
closed the 24th at work. Are you guys closed the 24th at all? Or are you still open Christmas Eve?
Don't be silly. I'm not getting into it on here.
All right.
So,
All right.
No. No.
no.
No. No.
No.
No. I'm already getting in trouble for all the shit I'm saying, so no.
Yeah, fair
All
enough.
right.
No.
But,
we might get like a half day, maybe. It's
Yeah.
in the rumor mill there, but who
Wow.
knows? Who the
Alright.
fuck knows?
All right.
Well, you won't get into that. But you will
No.
get into this dream you've been... You hyped it up before the podcast.
I
You
did.
say, I have had another weird dream. You said, this is going to make the Arnold one look like Child's Play or something like that.
Yeah.
So now
But
I'm
not really, but
really curious as to what the hell happened. So
Yeah. So people are going to start thinking the wrong thing about me with all these dreams that I'm having.
Sure.
Because I am
sure.
definitely
Yeah.
not. I'm definitely not a homosexual. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate a good-looking man, and a penis being within my vicinity is not going to make me feel like really uncomfortable. That I'm like, I'll look at it and be like, okay, buddy, put that away. Right? I'll be calm about it. But anyway, so I had this dream last night. Actually, I had a different dream all night, and then I woke up at like 3, 4 in the morning. I think it was. It was by some kind of noise, and then I fell back asleep. So then, in my dream, it was with a fellow employee that I work with. Not little Dave. It was a different employee. And we were sharing a hotel together, and we were sleeping in the same bed. There's 2 beds. For whatever reason, we were in the same bed. He had his pants off. He had his pants off, and he was like laying there. We were watching a movie together. We were pretty close to each other. You know, and when I woke up, I realized like I don't understand why I didn't just like get out of this bed and be like, "Okay, this is weird." But like for some reason, in my state of mind, in this dream, like it was fine. It was cool, man. Like whatever.
Yeah.
We weren't doing nothing. We weren't doing no sexual stuff. So we're watching this movie that was like a remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it started off like that, and then it went back to being like super old school. So anyway, he's laying there, and then he starts like playing with himself. I'm like, "Okay, stop playing with yourself." He's like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I get nervous when I watch scary movies." I'm like, "Okay." So we're watching this movie, and every time a scary part came on, like this movie's like 2 hours long. I could almost talk about the movie, what it was like, but I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, so watch this movie. Every time a scary part came up, he'd just start fondling himself, like twiddling it between his fingers. And I'm like, "Hey, stop, man." I'm like, "Dude, I never touch him." I'm like, "Hey, dude, stop it." He's like, "Sorry, man, I can't handle scary movies, man. They just freak me out." I'm like, "Stop playing with yourself whenever you get freaked out." So then this other scene comes on where it's a sex scene in the movie, and like there's like this black dude and this woman, and then like it shows everything, like it's actually going inside. I'm like, see? That's how you can tell it's an old movie. Whatever. I had no logic. Like this is just happening. This is how you can tell it's an old movie, because this dude's actually penetrating the woman here. And he's like, "Fuck yeah, she is." Or yeah, he is. And he has like this massive erection. He starts masturbating beside me. And I'm like, "Dude, you're bumping my elbows. Stop what you're doing." And then I woke up covered in sweat. I lifted the blankets. I looked over at Carly, and I was terrified that I was going to find this guy in my bed. I saw Carly, and it took me almost about 10 minutes of me just like staring in the darkness at Carly's back, like trying to grasp what the fuck just happened. Now interpret that as you will. I have no idea. I have
You
no
sure?
idea.
You sure? Because that's
I
pretty
am
strong.
100% positive that I am not a homosexual. I'm not. I'm not a homosexual.
Obviously not, because you were not okay with it the whole time.
I wasn't
That
like.
is true.
You told
Why
me
wouldn't I
not.
jump out of the bed or like get out of the room or tell him like But I was just. It's almost like I was. It was like something that he. I don't know. Like I was trying to help him with something.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
To feel relaxed and normal without like I don't know. It was weird, man. It was super weird. I have no idea what it meant, but I got to work and I couldn't even look at this guy. And I told him, I was like, "Hey, man, I got to tell you something. It's bugging the shit out of me." So I told him, and he just laughed his ass off. And now we joke about it. He's like, "Oh, watch out! We're gonna bump elbows. Watch out!" So my day started off extremely interesting today.
Wow. I mean, Jesus, man. Like that's
Yeah. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not like, or I'm sure other stuff happened that I forgot, but like
that's super specific in a certain way. It's like, yeah, it's
like the things I said too. Like I wouldn't even like say some of that stuff.
Your subconscious can kind of strong sometimes, there, bud. Yeah,
it's weird. But I've also been like really deep diving into my current book, and it's a really dark, sickening, gross sexual book kind of thing. So maybe that unlocked some weird dark
some
recess.
Weird part of your mind.
Some old shit fell out of the closet somewhere in the. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah.
Oh boy!
I'm just looking at this article called "What It Actually Means If You Dream About Hooking Up with a Coworker."
Like, we never hooked up though.
Yeah.
No, you just went in bed with him while he jerked off. That's all.
Well, he tried to masturbate.
Yeah.
If you're not attracted to that particular coworker, though, you're probably curious what else might have caused your subconscious mind to dream up a sexy scenario for you two. The easiest way to find out, reflect, and ask yourself some hard-hitting questions about the coworker in question and about yourself too, to get to the bottom of your mysterious dreams. Do they remind you of someone you were connected to or slept with? Do they provide some level of emotional connection that you might not have at home? Are you having problems with your current relationship? Does your coworker engage with you in a way that makes you feel good? Are you wanting to get back at someone else in your life and sleeping with a coworker would do that? Does your coworker treat you poorly and would sleeping with them show your ability to exercise control over them? Wow.
He just kept snowballing worse and worse and worse.
So that's what that would mean?
I don't know. You have to answer the questions.
Oh, a lot of those questions were like,
really like, oh, you got to stop and think about those. Yeah.
So my answer to that is imagining myself laying beside him while he masturbates to a movie. Wow, the human mind is a strange thing.
It is. Yep.
Damn.
God.
We did. I'm sure we had a different topic in mind, but this could.
Let's see Valerie Tyler Saki tonight. There you go.
Yeah, you'll never figure it out. No. I can't even scratch the surface on what the hell's going on in my mind half the time. It just happens, man. Interesting. Never would have thought of that.
Anderson believes that dreaming about a character or scene from a horror film or any film at that is all due to symbolism. Because dreams have a way of processing our IRL happenings. Think of the movie as has prompted issues that need your deeper attention. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, really. Why were you watching of all movies, the Halloween ones? You didn't watch them recently at all, or not the Halloween, the
Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah,
not recently. No,
movies,
I seen like snippets like during Halloween of like Leatherface being like a character in Warzone or something. But I mean, other than that, like,
why your brain
Dead by Daylight?
That? Yeah, but
no, nothing. Yeah, it's weird. Very strange. Peculiar.
I know the other night too. I had a weird one, but I don't remember the detail like that. I just know one point of the dream. I don't know what was happening for some reason, but I started singing "Earth, Wind, and Fire's." What the hell's the title of that song? September 21st. Yeah. I don't know what was going on, but I remember singing that part, the whole song of it during my dream. But the context was I don't remember, but that part I remember still. I don't know why. Of all songs, of all things, why Earth, Wind, and Fire that one time? Yeah, weird. But that's just
That is a strange one.
I woke up. I'm like, why that song? What the hell? Like, it's like it's freaking December.
Right?
Yeah.
Good times.
On a semi-related note, it's the Game Awards tonight. Happening. They showed off a trailer for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre multiplayer game that's coming out. Apparently,
like asymmetrical, like or
What? Really?
It was very, very brief, like a 30-second little thing.
Like a cinematic?
Yeah, it's like a horror game based on a true story or something, true event.
That's what they all say, but it's like, was it ever really based on a true story? It wasn't.
No.
Never was, right?
It was based on Ed Gein, where there was like not even a chainsaw in there, and it was he was desecrating already dead bodies, and he's doing grave digging and stuff, and he made outfits
furniture
out of their bodies, made furniture and stuff.
That's right. I remember that story now. Yeah, that's right.
And made like a shrine of his mother's remains and stuff too. He actually murdered, I think, one lady in a hardware store, I think, if I remember correctly.
Something like that. But I remember like the one part of like he sectioned off the one part of his house where his mother's room and everything else, like that's cornered off. It was like a museum almost. And while he lived in like a total hellhole.
And she was terrible to him too. Yeah. And that's crazy how that works.
Weird.
Yeah, man.
That would make sense why too, because I was gonna say too, I also saw a trailer today for a new Star Wars game that I could have sworn was a movie coming out because it was all CGI, but it looks like full realistic. How amazing the Star Wars Eclipse.
I haven't seen any of these yet.
It just came out today, an hour or so ago. Like just got.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it's called Star Wars Eclipse.
Quantic Dream, the guys who do Detroit Become Human, and
you could not tell that was CGI. It looks phenomenal.
Wow.
But I'm like,
I mean,
it must be with Unreal 5 and like on new consoles. It's still like not even like no gameplay footage of it. It was all just trailers. It's CGI trailer.
2023 or something
like that. Yeah, but
okay.
I don't know if had a date, but
the graphics level of it, like I was watching it on like just 1080p on my computer here, and it still looked amazing.
So is it going to be the same playstyle, I wonder, as like Detroit Become Human and
maybe
Indigo Prophecy and stuff?
Are kind of like that.
Yeah.
So.
They are, yeah. And even Detroit Become Human, the graphics when that first came out, that was like, is this movie? Oh, and then you just barely notice that it's CGI. Now you would notice because it's a little dated, but not extremely. But I gotta watch that now.
I think it said, let's see here, Star Wars Eclipse, Republic era, and interactively branching action adventure game. So. It must be just like a Detroit Den. So you can choose your branches in different ways. But man,
I love that. I love that.
It's about 3 minutes long and it looks phenomenal. If it's like that,
sweet. They tell good stories, man.
Yeah.
Except for that one with what's her name?
Ellen Page.
Or sorry, his name. Sorry, Elliot.
What is that one?
That was Beyond Two
Souls. Yeah.
Two Souls. Yeah, and it had Willem Dafoe and.
Yeah, I forgot when that one came out.
And I'm like, oh, nice. I started playing. I'm like, this is really lackluster, like weird and not very fun at all. It was weird. But he had like an awesome cast for it. But then Detroit Become Human came out, and
the funnest part was to be like the ghost and like just fuck shit up. But like, it's like always bad if you do that. It just like causes like the worst ending usually, I think, for you if you're.
No, that's I mean the fun part of it, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, it sounds like Prey. I don't know if you guys ever played Prey.
No,
but if you use that symbiotic like black matter abilities, like it just lowers your credibility and like your sanity goes down. But it's like you're so OP with it. But it's like you're tapping into something that you shouldn't be, and then you just lose yourself, right? So I went the whole game, just about the whole game, without using it, and then I couldn't get past a certain part. I'm like, I have to use it, but I don't know. I'm sure there's a way not to use it, but yeah. Cool.
Spec the right way or something.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, my face is still numb from laughing at Tyler.
Oh fuck.
Oof,
yeah.
Too funny.
It was something else for sure.
Something else. We have an actual kind of topic for today, actually, for once. We were kind of talking about there's lots of shows As a Facebook notification goes off, close that tab. Lots of shows coming out in December. Of course, a couple of the biggest ones. You have the Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus.
Baby.
And you have
Hells yeah.
and The Witcher Season 2 on Netflix.
When's that one released?
December 17th.
Oh, it's earlier. Yeah.
Next Friday.
Mm.
I
Damn.
know. Same day as
Spider-Man and Witcher?
Spider-Man.
Oh my god, yeah. Good day for nerds.
And I know nobody else cares about me, but Cobra Kai Season 4 is coming out on the 31st.
No.
Yippee whippy.
But yeah, we were I said let's kind of put together each kind of couple little points of things we'd like or hope to see in these upcoming series. So let's start with Book of Boba Fett. And who wants to go first? Share something they hope to see in season 2, season 1.
I want to see, and I know that it's been teased already that they're gonna show it, but the Sarlacc pit or whatever, how he escaped from it and how he survived and all that stuff.
I think at that point you have to swim because that's such a large no one knows how the hell that happened. You need to kind of show that off, right? So they're gonna make use of that for sure. Will it be the very first thing they show? Probably not. Maybe episode 3 or 4 in, maybe. But I think they should. Hopefully they do for sure because that's I know it's revealed at the end of Jedi. He just kind of flies out, but I mean it's still how he survives and how exactly.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe he gets thrown in there again. And he's just as before.
Yeah.
One thing I know I would like to see is just more adventures of him back in his prime, back when he was Boba Fett. Yeah, I know, I'm not sure how the Star Wars canon is. Yeah,
leading up to Mandalorian.
Yeah, or leading up to before we see him in episode 2, before. Oh, sorry, episode 5. Him as just making a name for himself as a bounty hunter before because there are stories before the Disney takeover with Boba Fett and Darth Vader clashing at times because they're on two opposite ends or sometimes they're working together, and so you see lots of Vader with him in certain times too. And I want to mind seeing more of that. If we're bringing Hayden Christensen back for Obi-Wan, why not have him back for some Boba Fett adventures too, right? So I think that'd be cool to see. But I haven't watched. Is it Rebels? I think the Star Wars Rebels series. That's the animated one. They lean into some of those, I believe, but I never did watch any of them, so I'm not too sure what those entail. Maybe they have some Boba Fett because the Clone Wars had some Boba Fett stories in there too as well, but they weren't as fun to watch. But yeah, that's when he's a kid, right? So woohoo. Yeah, yay! See him becoming a juvenile assassin. All right, cool, that's neat. But I want to see him in the armor. That's why I like Boba Fett is the armor. So yeah,
right. One thing I'd like to see is since it's looks like most of it's gonna be taking place on Tatooine, I want to see some pod racing.
Oh yeah,
maybe there's some underground betting happening, that sort of thing. On pod
he
racing.
is going to be
it is a mafia style setting, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's some illegal shit going on.
Oh yeah,
and
right?
I don't know. I doubt. I have there might be a decent chance there might be some pod racing in there, but this one's more like a little pie in the sky. But it'd be cool if they brought Sebulba back, but he's old and he owns a pod racing team or something.
Well, that
a manager.
He does come back in episode 2. I want to say, yeah, it's episode 2 where he's he lost out after that race with Anakin, so he's this half blind vendor that Anakin runs into, and he tells him about his mom and everything else. I think that's how it happens. But yeah,
doesn't he talk to Watto about where his mom is?
Yeah, that's what's Watto, but Sebulba is in there though. I remember
okay.
that. Yeah, it's Watto though.
We don't need to have Watto come back.
Yeah, no,
he can stay gone.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, fuck.
I thought about too. I know. Your Jedi tricks don't work on me. Oh God, who wrote this character? George, get over here.
Ugh. Too much.
Anybody have anything else? I got a couple more if you guys don't.
I know because it's gonna be.
I don't know. Maybe just seeing some of if he he must have done some work for Jabba the Hutt, like some more Jabba the Hutt
Mhm.
stuff. I want to see
Yeah,
like
same,
flashbacks
yeah.
to that.
More bounty hunter stuff too as well, because I wouldn't
The
mind
shit that he had to do if he had to work for him, and
Because really, you don't really need to have that same actor. You can have him just the voice work.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have someone in the suit being him, right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
that's all that matters, right? So because I think that, and then you can just tell that story from that point of view, and then have it the cutscene back and forth, and yeah.
oh, just knowing more about him like,
Yeah.
in the past, not just seeing him like, oh, now he's going
Yeah.
in and destroying this
Still
big
cool.
kingpin, and
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that
whatever.
still fucking sounds awesome, but still,
Oh, it does totally,
yeah,
but
the reason why we like the guy is because we know he can do awesome things, and we want to see more of that. So,
yeah, and you worked for some pretty terrible people and did some terrible things probably. So, but yeah, that'd be sweet.
I'm thinking more. It's gonna be more in the Mandalorian series, and it will be with Boba Fett. But like more of like I thought, like more Mandalorian stuff would be cool. But like, well, you won't see that too much because it's gonna be more of that Mandalorian series instead now, not so much with Boba Fett because he doesn't really tie himself to that religion, I guess. So or that
Right.
race of people. So maybe it won't show that too much. But no, whatever. More Mandalorian stuff's always good. So
yeah, like this one looks like he's just more focused on just taking over.
Yeah, just kind of
Yeah.
That's
running the show. Yeah,
run it
or bringing it down. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right. What's his? Yeah. What is his end game? What's he? He's probably got grudges.
Is he
He's
just
probably
there
got a whole
to
stack
control,
of.
or is he going to be there to like, yeah, these people have wronged me, I'm going to burn them all, or what?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so,
Like what's his deal? I wonder. I'm sure it'll be something cool, something creative. Knowing the writers, and it'll be something good. And I'm
the
just really
director
excited
too as well. I mean, the fact that Rodriguez is directing most of them is like, yeah, this is going to be.
That's fucking sweet because some of the best episodes were directed by him.
Yep. So looking
The
forward
action
to that.
ones for sure.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Yeah. Speaking of like, if people get on his bad side, it'd be cool to see if like they have like a new Rancor or something in there, like or
they do tease it in the news trailer that they look down on the throne down to the Rancor hole. Something's in there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
that'd be cool. It'd be neat to see Cobb Vanth come back, Timothy Oliphant's character.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool. Know more about him. He's a cool character.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see their interaction because like, hey, you stole my armor from me for a while there, and then of course my favorite Star Wars character, Bosk. Bring him in. Let's have him.
Ooh, Bosk.
Never thought about him.
Never thought about him. Yes, you see him a fair bit with the Boba Fett series in Clone Wars, and like he's part of that one mercenary group, but then he loses track of him again. So yeah, bring him back. Yeah, darn right.
Yeah,
because there's I'm trying to think of all the other bounty hunters that are in there. There's Bosk. There's like the paper towel guy. I forget that one. Dengar.
Paper towel guy.
Dengar. Yeah.
Dengar. Yeah. he's wrapped in towels everywhere. Plus a little bit of armor. Like so, like, paper towel guy. And there's a few of the bounty hunters that are there. Yeah, but see more of them. Sure, more of that world.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Anything else for Boba Fett, or do you guys want to move on to The Witcher?
The Witcher.
Let's go to Witcher.
All right. Sure. I want to see more Triss in The Witcher season 2 because she's a big part in the games. I don't know about the books, which this is more based on the books than the games, I guess. But like,
yeah,
she's a big love interest in the game. So
yeah,
and she's like barely in the first season. So
yeah,
see more of her.
I didn't recognize her at first. The casting was going up like, you guys, Triss. Oh shit, I was expecting that.
Right? Yeah. So that ties into what I'm hoping to see is the Wild Hunt because the Wild Hunt actually like he goes after the Wild Hunt because the Wild Hunt takes Ciri and he goes after them and then he ends up getting his mind wiped and he does a whole bunch of shitty things and has a whole relationship with Triss. And doesn't even know that he had a thing with Yennefer, right? Like it's I want to see Wild Hunt, or at least by the end of this season they step in because they're just badass, man.
They're maybe
Winter
referencing for. I could see them.
There goes the battery.
We lost the guy.
There goes my battery. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to see a Wild Hunt as well, but I don't know. Might be a little too much to do him in this season. I could see probably season 3 or 4 for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that too down the line because I think to me that's something that you you creep in, sort of like the walkers from, like the White Walkers, but like I didn't know really about them until I played the game and all story with that, right? Because in Witcher 3, they're a huge part of that. But like how cool they are and what they do, they're awesome. Yeah. But I don't know. For me, I really wanted to see just kind of more, just I would say side quests, but like they go into a town, like, oh yeah, we have a griffin, kind of screw things up, and you see like him like tracking it, and
Yeah, more monster hunting.
more monster stuff.
That's
Yeah,
another thing that I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I want to see more monster hunts for sure.
Yeah.
because and that was a big part of the game for me. It was just like, oh yeah, a new town discovered. They got this what the hell is the big tree monster called? A lichen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some kind of Spriggan or
whatever it is. Yeah, affecting them. So then you look around, you find
Leshen.
your
A
little
Leshen. it's
Leshen.
called.
You find
Yeah,
their little tributes. You disturb it, and it wakes them. And
Yeah, they're
oh,
totems
yeah.
that they set up all over. You
Mhm.
fuck them up, and then like wolves like circle them too. Like there's a whole like wolves are just
awesome,
like
yeah.
protective of them, and
Or
I
the
want to see
one-
more of.
Or the one little side story where you go to the village and it's all burned overrun with pigs. Like, oh, there's pigs
Right?
everywhere. What the hell? You
Yeah,
find
like,
out,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
it's a spell by a hag on the town folks. So you have to kill the hag. Oh man, it's
Mhm.
stuff
Yeah,
like that. I just want to see more like this weird little adventures.
that one
like
was
that with them.
wild. Yeah,
Yeah,
but that was more, I think, game developer ideas than
that
it was in the
but
story.
Yeah.
but even still, just see Geralt like be a Witcher, just to be
Yeah.
have him go
But
somewhere.
more
And,
detective work,
yeah, like it's
figuring stuff out.
yeah, if the well, we think it's this, well then you investigate. Well, no, it's not this. It's actually that, and you see
Right.
you're with them on the adventures with Geralt, and you see what's happening, right? So yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Or the best ones. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say because it's like I have to imagine that most of this season is probably gonna be just him training Siri for the most part,
Mhm.
right? So it'd be nice to at least to get
Mhm.
some of that, break it up a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a brain
Yeah,
fart.
for
What's
sure.
the older guy's name?
Vesemir.
Vesemir. Is he? Does he show up at all season one? Or he doesn't show up at all
No.
season one, does he?
No,
No,
he didn't. No.
He's referenced, I know, but he's not showing up.
yeah, he's
So
supposed to be
him-
showing
yeah.
up in season 2. though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they say, right? Yeah,
And they wanted
so-
Mark Hamill to be Vesemir. I think that'd be perfect.
Yeah,
That'd be perfect.
I
If they're
don't- I
going by
don't-
the
I don't
video
think
game
they
character.
are. I think it's somebody else.
Oh, probably it is.
Probably,
but
yeah.
That would be cool if it was him, though.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Kim Bodnia. Kim Bodnia. Who were
Mhm.
you?
No idea.
Mm-mm.
In a bunch of shows I've never heard of. He's an old
Probably
Which
not
is
a
okay
actor.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think one other thing here for this is to don't do the separate timelines.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
It made sense for season 1 since like you have to cover so much of Geralt and it all happens like over years, so it kind of made sense to kind of do it that way. But now that everything's happening in
Right
the
up.
Set up for
present
it now,
now,
yeah.
it
Yeah,
should
it
just be
I don't-
one thing, right?
I think they are now because I think the casting's pretty locked in for the next season, so I don't think it's going to be a time skip or different timeline
Mhm.
kind of thing. It should be pretty straightforward now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully. Not that it wasn't like
Mhm.
confusing or something like that, but it was just
Right.
it took
Remember
like a
to-
couple episodes. Like, oh, I think I know. I see what's happening here.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, it definitely took me a couple episodes to be like, "Okay, why am I so lost?" I'm like, "Oh, yes. Let's start from the beginning now that I know this."
And then my last thing was for Siri not to be annoying.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully not, but you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's usually,
Most kid characters are.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, nah, just lean into it. Like, I'm gonna be Witcher now. Fuck it, let's do it.
Right.
Probably not though, since she's
One of the most
literally a
badass
princess.
badass
Right.
wizard around ever existed. Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
anything else?
No,
Any
looking
other
forward to.
dreams?
No?
No, nothing like that. No, nothing
No,
like
that one
Tyler's-
stood out. That's the latest and greatest for sure.
Mhm. I imagine it would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could write a book about that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
That's a psych paper right there, waiting to be
Right?
decoded.
A self-discovery book. Why are you gay?
What?
Who says I'm gay? You are gay. Who says I'm gay? Oh, that video is so funny.
Mm.
All right. Well, let's
Mhm.
wrap this thing up, shall we?
Mhm.
All right. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Like and
Mhm.
subscribe. That would really help us out. If you're listening on a podcast service, give us a rating, subscribe to the feed, then head over to our Facebook page, like it, and love it. And submit a question, submit a topic, anything you want.
Yeah.
Really?
Let us know what you think. Yep.
Yeah. And we'll be back here Monday. We got what were we planning for Monday?
Something good.
Oh, we're gonna do another Ask Reddit episode Monday.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what
Yeah, those are fun.
do that, and then I think we got like pretty much all planned out. I think Wednesday we're gonna do a Christmas movie ranking. And
Yeah.
on Friday we're doing a trivia episode, Christmas trivia episode.
Yeah, it's a very special one.
We gotta figure out a punishment though. And I got some ideas.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.